So, my name is Chayan. I'm starting off with this live stream. My name is Chayan. I just want to get myself out there, the purpose of this channel is probably more for gaming, more for hot topics like what's going on around the world, some sports. I love sports. All my Twitter pages, you want to see that, is twitter.com. Twitter.com/Chayan, CHAYAN_RDZ. Sports, I follow basically all the types of sports. Soccer. Soccer's my favorite sport. I play soccer. Tennis. It's my second favorite sport. And along with football, golf. You name it, I can play any sport. It's just for fun, just to entertain myself, to maybe meet people out there, who are like me, like just try this out, just have fun, It's not professional. Maybe later on it becomes professional, But so like for me, I guess like for today, just wanna put myself out there, For games, I play Xbox, PS. The PlayStation line, Xbox line. I play a lot of online game on the desktop. I play a lot of Sims 3, Sims 4 more, but I'll probably post Sims 4 because that's the thing right now here for gaming on the computers, So it's pretty cool. Other Battlefield 1 also do PC. I like playing Battlefield 1 on PC. What else? Well, Grand Theft Auto. I know everyone plays Grand Theft Auto, even though we modify everything, like, whatever, man. Like, mods are like, will make it so cool now. But yeah, so that's for me. I like to just, chill out here and just have fun. And, and I have some friends of mine that I work with, at Starbucks. We like to goof around, we came up with this podcast thing. Hey, maybe this could help us, But I mean, it's just to be cool, and come up with this stuff. And this is like my cheap ass setup, I just have my computer, on this stupid, not stupid. The Dell XPS 13 is probably one of the best laptops out there, competing with Apple. There you go. I'm also geek. Dell XPS 13s, the XPS 15s, they can compete with the MacBook lineup. So the only thing with the Dell XPS 13 is that you see there's no webcam up here. You can see, but the webcam's like all weird down here. Sorry about my fingers. I don't have a nice fingernails, but whatever. But this is pretty cool. I'm not. I'm not nervous. It's just me. I'm not stage fright or anything. Like I might be like, I guess. Because I'm on a bar stool. That's where I'm at right now. But I mean, I just like talking. It's like YOLO. Like I can talk whatever I want. It's my channel. But I mean, if I get enough people, I'll probably, whatever you guys want to do, I could probably even cook on here. I'm a really good cook. I picked it up myself. Maybe it's genetic. My mom knows how to cook really well. My dad knows how to cook really well. But genetically, I think everyone in my family knows how to cook. picked it up from my grandma. You know, I can cook for you guys. Anything you can ask for. I have a good friend. He cooks. He's a chef actually, and hey, I can probably invite him over and see what he can show us. You know, but I mean, you know, this is just for whatever. Like, if I have any like visitors, you know, whatever watching, um, it doesn't matter. It's like it's cool. You know, yellow. I just wanna, you know, I just try this out. I always wanted to try out live streaming ever since it became very popular. You know, became popular what the last 2 years. I know there's Twitch, YouTube and YouTube gaming. I'll probably use YouTube and YouTube gaming more, not Twitch, because Twitch they charge. But whatever. That's another story for another day. And then you know we could probably talk politics. You know, I know the election is right around the corner. You know, there's a lot of things going on in the U.S. whether it's good or bad. You know, you have it your way. There's good things happening and bad things happening at the same time. You know, not only in the U.S. but around the world. You know, like what's going on in Iraq with the Iraqi forces going into city Mosul to fight to regain the last stronghold city of ISIS in Iraq. You know, and there's so many topics to talk about. You know, I'm probably pretty. I know my stuff around what's going on around the world. History also. I love history. I don't know if you guys. I don't know if anyone's watching live stream, but it's probably be uploaded later. But yeah, I love history too. My favorite time in the whole in our whole I guess world. The whole time we've been around on this earth, you know, probably my favorite thing is the Roman Empire. Roman and Greek are probably like the most beloved things. You know, you grow up reading about it. I grew up with Gladiator. You know, with Marcus Aurelius coming out in that fiction movie, and then Julius Caesar. You know, there's a lot of cool stuff going on in the history books. Yeah, so Romans, Greeks are my thing, you know. And then I like the Renaissance era for the artwork and also the dark moments in before, I think it was before the Renaissance, maybe afterwards, or even in between, you know. The Dark Plague that came across it would be the Atlantic, because the Pacific. If you guys like, I was about to get confused, but the Pacific and Atlantic. I think of Pacific. Whenever you watch a college football game on the west side, which would be like Cali, Oregon, all the commercials there was for the Pacific. Oh, I forget what it's called now. Pacific Life. Yeah, I think it's called Pacific Life. They have like their own. It's an insurance group, I think. They have their own commercials with like the Pac-12 teams. That Pac-12 would become the Pacific Athletic Conference in the West, as Oregon, Washington, all the way down to excuse me, guys, all the way down to Cali. You know, so all of that is Pac-12. There's that sponsor, the Pacific Life group, and they're the ones that's the only reason why I remember Pacific and Atlantic. And actually, the Atlantic is actually an Atlantic life insurance that actually works with the ACC, which is the other side of the United States. It would be the American something conference. I don't know what maybe collegiate. I don't know, but it's the ACC. That's the Florida State Seminoles area, Miami Hurricanes, all the East side, and then. So that's a little bit of sports and a little bit of I guess knowing what's going around the world, you know, around me. And then I guess college football is the thing right now, you know, with those. Well, obviously Alabama's like always rolling tide, you know, yellow. Ohio State last week, you know, they lost to Penn State. Actually, Penn State, I think they're gonna turn around after what happened the last few years with Jerry Sandusky trial, and then actually talking about Penn State. Now that I'm on Penn State, there was this coach who won his defamation lawsuit, and I think he got like $5 million, but this because it's against your protected. This is not in the protective speech, which is the defamation suit that he had. So defamation is when you talk bad about someone, like let's say, I'm not gonna say anything about our president, you know. Let's say someone says something about President Obama, and it's defamation. You know, he can actually sue you, and that's what he basically did. That's the the very basic of what that is. But that's I guess Penn State. You know, and obviously I'm a big soccer fan. My favorite color is red. I don't know. All the teams I follow are basically red. The Manchester United Red Devils, Bayern Munich. They're also a red team, with the exception of Real Madrid. They're the white. They're white, and obviously the Cholos from Tijuana. Tijuana is a state from Mexico that's located. It's in Baja California. That's the state of in Mexico. It's Baja California, and Tijuana is part of that. I hope I'm right. I'm not sure, but Tijuana is I think I more than positive. It's on that side. It's on the west coast, and Tijuana, the Cholos, which is short for it's an animal. It's the mascot. Like, you know how in Texas we have. I'm from Texas. The mockingbird is our bird. You know, their animal would be it's called cholo isolte. I think it's called cholo isolte. But that's on the west coast. You know, the west coast, they have their own. That's theirs. Like ours is the mockingbird. You know, every state has their own, I guess, animal association. But that's theirs, but that's the team that I follow. They're also a red team. Probably I could put in Toluca. Toluca's it's in the state of Mexico. Obviously I'm from Mexico. My family's like really they're actually Mexican, but obviously like two generations before, which would be my great grandparents, are Spaniards, and we'll put in there some Morocco in there, which is Morocco is a northern country in Africa. But yeah, so that's about me. Yeah, see, I didn't even know what I was gonna say, but I mean, I guess I covered everything that I like to talk about, you know. And I don't know what's going on. Oh no, it's still we're still streaming, you know, just for the heck of it. But yeah, so that's what I like to do. You know, this is just me, myself, and I. And maybe if I get my friends to, like, you know, YOLO, let's try this live stream. You know, it'll be pretty cool. But I mean, I'm just here like it's not professional. I mean, it's just I guess to like meet people, entertain. You know, and the cool thing is tonight I'm gonna actually go to Dallas, and I'm going to Dallas for the weekend with my father. And we're going to Dallas. He likes he well, not likes, he loves to dance. Dancing is his thing, but his thing is dancing. So we're gonna go up there. I'm going in with him. I used to dance salsa. I used to go with him to his dancing stuff. But I mean, it's pretty cool. And then I'm not a Cowboys fan, but I neither hate him nor like him. You know, it's just, you know, whatever is there. So I think we're going to go watch actually the Cowboys against the Eagles. So yeah, it's Dak Prescott obviously versus Carson Wentz, the battle of the rookies, along with Ezekiel Elliott. Obviously I know who Ezekiel Elliott is. He was a big Ohio State Buckeye running back. Carson Wentz, I don't remember where he's from, Carson Wentz. But yeah, so it's rookies against rookies. Well, in the main positions, like which would be quarterback, running back. I don't know if Des Bryant is going to play. I don't even know if Tony Romo is going to play. You know, Tony Romo was injured, and now there's this whole thing. Big thing about part of me is, hey, I'm not centered. Hey, I'm not centered. All right, whatever. Big thing about me is, dude, I don't know if you guys like First Take, ESPN First Take is with Stephen A. Smith and Molly and Max. I'm not sponsoring them, or they're not my sponsors. If they were my sponsors, whatever, man. Like that's cool. But I love, that's where I like to watch my debates. Sports debates, that's my thing. And to be kind of weird, I like to watch C-SPAN. I don't know if you guys know what C-SPAN is. C-SPAN is where you watch. It's like where they have a lot of government stuff going on. There's like debates. Obviously, the debates going on there. Um, like the pipeline that's going on with those protesters. We're protesting the pipeline. It's something tricky that goes on about that stuff that's going on right now with those pipelines. And then obviously there's a senator that I love. I can't remember her name on the top of my head, but oh my god, you guys, you have to maybe you guys seen her. She gave it to the ex CEO of Wells Fargo. If you guys know what happened to Wells Fargo were scamming people into opening multiple accounts. Basically, the stocks go up because of these inactive bank accounts, which actually they put money into them. You know what I'm saying? And so they YOLO. You know what? We're gonna make money off of these people. And dude, after this, man, we're gonna. So they scammed them, right? So I'll talk about now Wells Fargo. It's open talk right now. I'm just doing this on the top of my head. I'm not. There's no scripts or anything. I don't have anything written down. You know, I'm just talking my mind. I don't know if you guys like any of this stuff, but if something interests you, hey, more than welcome to just shout out and maybe we can have a conversation about what's going on. You know, in the world of politics or anything. You know. But yeah, so Wells Fargo, they took money basically out of every type of, well, not every type, every customer. And the thing is, they fired employees who found out what was going on. And I mean, like, really, you're gonna fire them for doing the right thing? And some people actually filed a lawsuit. And I remember I heard a story from a reliable source. It would be obviously I like to read Wall Street Journal, Washington Post, New York Times. I like that stuff. So that's kind of me. I like nerdy stuff. But I was reading that, and she was trying to put in a lawsuit, and she's like, you know what? I'm not even gonna deal with this. But she told her story about how Wells Fargo like cut her, and I remember the CEO had a lady, and she fired. I think it was 5,000 employees for doing the right thing, for trying to, you know, they would call the hotline, and the hotline, you know how every business has a hotline, you know, like, hey, and for us at Starbucks, I work at Starbucks, we have our own hotline, like, hey, whatever happens, like, whether it's partner to partner, partner to customer, you know, so they were doing the same thing, you know, but they would get fired, you know, fired for doing the right thing. I'm like, man, dude, like, you can't even snitch on, well, not snitch, snitching is a whole different thing, and from a whole different thing, in a whole different place. But these people were not snitching, they were calling the hotline, telling him what's going on, and it was bad stuff, because it was basically money laundering off of people, and at the same time, the CEO of Wells Fargo was doing insider trading. I don't know if you guys know what insider trading is, but insider trading is illegal. Insider trading has been going on, and this senator, I think her name is Senator Warren. I follow her on Twitter. I like watching her debate. I like watching her. She's part of an elite group of elite people that actually question like the CEO for Wells Fargo. But she, oh my goodness, she gave it to him really good. Her thing with insider trading and that stuff, she's big on that. She if like, let's say if I were to, sorry, I don't want to pick a, but let's say you do insider trading, and if you get caught, and she's a person to, I guess, question you or interrogate. Yeah, there you go. Maybe question, interrogate, whatever the term is. Oh, she's gonna give it to you. You know, that's her thing. But if you're what's it called? If you're part of the education committee, she's very, very good. She loves to help with education stuff. She's a big time educator, and she works with education, and you can tell if you just look her up on YouTube. I'm not even lying, guys. Senator Warren. I put Senator Warren education. You can tell her. You can see when she's questioning the education guy from I think it's K-12, and he's the one that oversees the whole education system here in America. You can tell the tone of voice with him. That's a guy. I think it's a guy. Yeah, it was a guy. when you see her talking, she's like, yes. So I'm glad that you. I'm not impersonating what she's saying, but she's basically telling him, yeah, I like the ideas, and how are you gonna work with them? You know. So it's like, okay, we'll do that. But when she gave it to the CEO of Wells Fargo, so you mean you don't know what's going on with your company? And the guy's like, I have people to, so you can tell he's lying. And then like 2 weeks later, he steps down and he's like, and he admits everything. Like, dude, are you kidding me? Most likely he's not gonna get, there's not gonna be any serious repercussion because he gave up $44 million. Like, dude, if you're gonna give up 44 million, at least give me 1 million out of those. Whatever. Nah, I don't want his money. You know, he's a no good scumbag. You know, and also that lady that retired. Oh, if you guys saw the what happened, she retired, right? Retired. She knew what was going on, like, and the documents prove it. She retired. She went away with 144 million. She walked away with 144 million dollars in retirement, and she knew about it. And when Senator Warren questioned this CEO, or ex-CEO now, Wells Fargo, he's like, well, you could tell. He's like, well, I'll let my lawyer team talk to you, or my legal team talk to you. My legal advisor is like, dude, are you kidding me? So you're gonna tell someone else to talk to you? Like, the guy was, you could tell the guy was like stupid. Like, I don't know, he's very misleading with his information. He's very ludicrous. I don't know, ludicrous. What's that? SAT word of the day. Ludicrous, stupidity, whatever. Yellow. That's my thing. Yellow. But so that's me. I don't know. I like to do this crap. So I mean, if y'all wanna keep up with me, you know, this is just I guess whatever you guys think of me, you know, this is the first impression. And I'm just wearing a hoodie and a cap. Sponsored by Adidas. Yeah, right. I'm not sponsored by Adidas. I'm gonna get in trouble if I say, hey, sponsored by Adidas, sponsored by First Take. Maybe if I become popular, you know, hey, they can sponsor me. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, so I mean, that's me. As you can tell, it's a weird. I can even tell from here. It's a weird camera. I don't have a webcam with me. My webcam actually it doesn't read on my computer, so you know what, I'm gonna have to buy a new one. You know, whatever. I don't care. Maybe I can do a live stream maybe of Starbucks. You know, the Starbucks coffee is pretty good. I don't know if you guys like to go to Starbucks. I don't know. Here in Texas, Starbucks is like the thing. They compete down here where I live at Starbucks, at Moonbeams and Jitters. I compete with Starbucks, and then in the West Coast is Starbucks and the coffee bean. The coffee bean is pretty good too. There's also Seattle Best Cup of Coffee, which is part of Starbucks, and I know this because I have to know this. And then obviously there's many other more coffee shops, but I mean we could do coffee. I can talk about coffee. We can do cooking. You know, talk about sports. Talk about what's going on. Thanksgiving. You know, what do you guys do for Thanksgiving? I can talk about it with you. I can do reviews for reviews for video games. Review for you know whatnot type of I guess accessories or maybe electronics. You know, I keep up with electronics. You know. Except for the iPhone 7. I don't want an iPhone 7. I'll wait for the iPhone 7S. I think they're going to the 8, not to the 7S. This coming year, next fiscal year for Apple. You know, they just released the MacBook. I'm gonna actually say for that. I'm actually gonna say for that new MacBook. It's pretty interesting because I don't know if you guys have seen what the MacBook Pros, the new ones. They're thinner than the MacBook Air, so they basically like stomped on the MacBook Air. Like, so I'm thinking they're gonna get rid of the MacBook Air because of the new MacBook, the little MacBook that came out. So I think in the MacBook Air, it's gonna get cut off, you know, because I think that's why they made that new MacBook. And the MacBook Pro, it's now thinner than MacBook Airs. So I think MacBook Air is gonna be see you later, alligator, whatever, you know. And so yeah. But the cool thing is the new MacBook Pros. They have they're gonna have a touch screen on the top of like the F1, F2, F3, whatever that is called. The hotkey. I think they're called hotkeys. I hope they're called hotkeys. Not whatever. It's gonna if you get that one, because there's also one without the hotkey, the touch bar. But that touch bar, from going from the MacBook without the touch bar to the MacBook with the touch bar, there's a $400 difference. I'm like, are you kidding me? It's 400. It's nah. My impressions was, alright, it's okay, it's good, whatever. But the cool thing is there's a touch ID. You can change out everything, whatever. I think when you iMessage through the MacBook, you can have the emojis like on the touch screen. You have whatever, and then let's say you use Spotify, you can have your little hotkeys there too on the touch bar. And so, but yeah, the MacBook Pro looks pretty cool. The new MacBook Pros, and obviously they hadn't done anything. They hadn't refreshed the whole MacBook Pro, like the entire MacBook Pro, not the internal specs, but also the outside specs of the MacBook Pro. They hadn't, I think, refreshed it since 2013. So since 2013 all the way to 2016, it's the same MacBook. I like that MacBook, but I actually like the MacBook 2012, like the nice thick MacBook. Those are pretty good. And it also still has that. I hope they still have those, but that one still has the D drive for the CDs. So yeah, the MacBook Pro, that stuff is pretty cool. It's coming out. I think today they started shipping the MacBooks without the OLED, without the touchscreen bar that goes on top of the hotkeys. I think the other ones are gonna be sent out in the next 2 weeks, whatever happens, for the MacBooks, MacBook Pros, and obviously, hey, Thanksgiving's coming up, so what comes after Thanksgiving? Black Friday. Oh my goodness, Black Friday. Let's see what happens, because I know at Best Buy they're doing. I think if I read right, they're doing a 52-inch smart TV for I think $215, 200 around that range. I might be wrong. I might be wrong by like $50, but hey, who'd want a 52-inch smart TV for like, I guess, between 200 and 250 bucks? And I think it's by I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's by Insignia or Lenovo. They're mid-tier to high low. I don't know. High tier. Lenovo's, I think, high tier, like in the middle, and then Insignia is like high mid, but low high. If you understand what I'm saying, like they're in the mid range, but then the higher part of the mid range. But some people might consider them a high range, but on the low spectrum, low side. So that's what I'm trying to say. So there's a lot of deals probably going on. They're probably gonna put a deal for the MacBook Pro, maybe the old MacBook Pro, like the ones that released 2013, 2015. The ones that just get updated with the internal graphics, internal specs, and probably the MacBook 2012 still has the D drive, maybe $300 off, maybe 400. And then obviously the cameras come out. HP the Spectre. I like the black and gold. That's pretty classy. If you want to like impress the ladies, yeah, that's the way to go. But I mean, everyone likes their own thing. HP Spectre is pretty good. XPS 13, which is the computer I have, and actually I still have the case from when I bought it. This is the case that my XPS 13 comes in. But yeah, still have the box because it's actually pretty good laptop that I have. And then also, what's going on with Samsung. Actually, guys, if you like stocks, this is probably the best thing to buy stock from Samsung, because the stock is so low because of that Galaxy Note 7. I don't even know what number they're on. I thought they were at 6, but I know they skipped from 5 to 7 now. Now I had a brain fart. But on the Note 7, the internal battery would burst into flames, obviously causing you can't use a phone like that. But I remember this guy on YouTube. I don't know who it is, but if he ever runs across my video, which I highly doubt it because I'm just starting off. But I remember he did a prank where he was asking for directions, he had his phone, and he had a blowtorch, and he would Oh, and he was making fun of the Note 7. But yeah, so the Note 7. So because of the Note 7, their stock went a little bit low. So I think it's the best time to buy stock from them. And I like stocks too. I it's weird for I'm 24, but that's pretty young still. But I like the business side of the world. I like the economic side of the world. You know, that's my thing. I'm pretty knowledgeable about that stuff, but I'm also pretty knowledgeable. I'm well rounded about everything. You know, I know my sports. I know my cooking. I know my up to date stuff. I know history, weather, economics, politics. Uh, you name it. Maybe the only thing I don't have is humor. But whatever. So that's just me, you know. Now I probably like, well, I don't know if you guys like fishing. Fishing this is probably gonna be the best time to fish. You know, fishing. Yeah, I use what's called a ugly stick by what's obviously by ugly stick. By ugly stick, ugly stick is by Shakespeare, but ugly stick is part of the Shakespeare brand. Um, the ugly sticks are pretty good. I don't know if you guys. I don't know if any of you like to fish, but ugly stick is actually really good fishing pole. You can get it with I don't even know what it's called. Whatever this is. This is the one that comes with it. It's actually pretty nice. I'll see. I was gonna do it up here. But I don't have my camera's right here. It's not here. But yeah, so this is the reel. There you go. This is the reel that comes. It's pretty cute, you know, but it's not one of the best ones. There's probably there's better ones out there, but I mean, if you're just starting, you know, but I actually use this one. I'm not gonna lie, I actually still use this one. There's also the Garcia, the Abdul Garcia ones. There's also Japanese based one. They're really good reels. They make better reels than rods. The best of rods I've ever tried. Oh, I haven't tried a lot, but the Shakespeare rods by Ugly Stick, those are pretty good. They're pretty good rods. The reels, they're okay. If you're just like fishing, you know, like whatever, like off the beach. But if you're gonna go like, you wanna fish for better fish, you know, you can use that rod, but you're gonna have to take out this one because this is only I think a 4-pounder. This is an 8-pound. This is 8-pound. This is an 8-pounder one. So 8-pound, but you can catch up to 30 pounds of fish. I don't know how to explain that. The line is an 8-pound, or I think it's an 8-pound. I get confused with this stuff. It's 8-pound, and you can catch a 30-pound fish. Max is 30-pound fish. Catch anything over 30, you run the risk of losing your line and losing whatever fish you catch. You know, if you catch a good fish, you know, and they're over 30 pounds, dude. Sorry, bro. There goes your family dinner. You know, you leave your wife or girlfriend. You're like, hey, I'm gonna go hang out with the buddies. You go out fishing the whole day. Honey, what you bring back? Well, I brought back my fishing rod. I don't know. You want to go out to eat? Yeah, right. Your wife or your girlfriend would get mad, you know. But yeah, so that's my humor, you know. I don't know. You can give me an F. But yeah, so this is Shakespeare. There you go. You can see that right there. And hey, my laptop actually doesn't know how to focus. I didn't know. That's pretty cool. Don't look at my fingers. My fingers are nasty. Right there, if you can see it. Shakespeare. Right there. It's by Shakespeare. And they make pretty good fishing rods and all these cool things that they go on. I don't know what my backup. It's kind of weird. But yeah, so this is by Shakespeare. Their stuff is pretty good. It's very economical. Oh, I actually bought my fishing rod for 75% off. Shout out to Academy for my fishing rod. But yeah, so their fishing rods are pretty good, you know? And I guess I'm at 47 minutes with 4 seconds. I'm going back and forth between my I guess whatever it's called, like your dashboard for YouTube, and like just to check on the time. I hope I don't hope I hope it's not getting recorded to my laptop. I don't think so. My laptop's pretty good. I wouldn't. I would not. I would actually trust my laptop for this. But so yeah, this is the Shakespeare stuff, and obviously people like to fish. Maybe I can show you what I use. I'm actually good fishing. I actually use the bait, that's actually correct bait for fresh and salt water. And if you fish in the salt water, if you use a bait or if you use live bait, there's a difference. And you can use some spoons. I use spoons every now and then. There's a way to fish at the beach on the shore, where there's the trough and the line. I can go fishing for you guys. I can go, maybe we can go to the beach. I can do live stream, obviously not through my laptop, but through my phone. We can do a live session over there. Live streaming session over there. I'm probably gonna stream on the way to Dallas. If my dad lets me. But we're leaving at 10 at night, so I don't think I'll be able to record tonight. On the way, because I would want to record in the middle of the night for you guys, because like, why would you record in the middle of the night? So yeah, there you go. There's people calling about work. Yeah, whatever. But yeah, so I know my friends. Oh, Sam. I have a friend named Sam. She's one of the person that wanted to start a podcast. We work together. Shout out to my homie Sam. But we wanted to start a podcast with another friend of ours who used to work for Starbucks. And we miss her dearly. Her name is Nolani. Shout out to Nolani too, you guys. But we're going to start doing our own podcast. Maybe not a podcast. Maybe we can do the live stream, or we can record something and then we can share it out to the world. But yeah, so I was like nervous, about starting this live streaming, but I was gonna use live streaming for Sims 4. I love Sims 4. I don't know if you guys play Sims 3, Sims 4. I've been with the Sims, Sims 2, and I mean I do that. What is the challenge called? There's this challenge. I don't know if anyone of you have played Sims. There's a challenge. Where I don't want to play with this thing. This thing is so cool. But yeah, but this is a Sims challenge where you start off with I think like $1,200, and then you start a family like that, and your family keeps on growing. It's like I don't even know what that challenge is called, guys. But I mean, I could probably find out. But I don't know if you guys would want to know. I don't know if you guys are interested in Sims. I mean, there's some people that do like Sims, and I know there's some people that don't like Sims. But, I mean, it's called, I'll find out for you guys. I don't even know what it's called. It is called the Legacy Challenge. Just that it's called the Legacy. But I don't know if you guys are into that mumbo jumbo stuff. Who's into that stuff, Who likes Sims? I don't know if you guys like Sims. I like Sims. There's a new, I don't know, the people, I'm at one view only. Whatever, they're probably like, I'm just watching myself. But I mean, like, I'll probably save this later, so for people to see what's up. But there's a Sims, that Sims challenge is, you start from the bottom and go up, start from the bottom and grow your family. I don't think you can have a job really in Sims. That's the way it starts, or that's the way it goes. I don't know why I'm playing with this, but it's fun, So, that's my thing, I don't know. I have my I guess the live stuff I'm watching here, and then I'm actually looking at the camera for you guys. So it's working both ways. Tomato, whatever. Yellow. I don't know why I keep on saying yellow. That's not my thing. Yellow. There you go. I guess that's gonna be my phrase for this channel. YOLO, you only live once type of thing. Basically, that's the acronym for YOLO. But yeah, so I mean, this is just me, myself, and I. Maybe I can invite friends for my friends, Sam and Nolani, my Nolani, no, not my Nolani, but Nolani. She's a really good friend of mine. She's from Cali, and Sam is Cali, and I can say I'm from Cali too. You know, I've been there a couple of times with my family. I think my favorite part of California is how diverse it is. It's like where I live. There's a lot of diverse people, but over there I think it's a little bit more diverse. So I was very used to it because I have a lot of Filipino friends, I have a lot of Hispanic friends, I have a lot of European friends, I have a lot of Korean, Chinese, you name it. You name any type of um, nationality and ethnicity, and you name it. I probably have it because where I went to school, there's also very diverse culture where I'm from, and so I mean it's pretty cool. So I mean with that, that's all I wanted to share, and I just wanted to. This is supposed to be just a 5 minute, and I'm at 53 minutes. Hey, there's another person watching. Hey, hello guys. I don't know who that second person is, but I mean, thank you for passing by, and whatever. If you liked it, you can drop a like. I don't know. I've never gotten a like, so if you want to pass a like, it's just for fun. I don't know if y'all who are watching. Yeah, this is just to have fun, and like, hey, whatever. Like, if I become not popular, but I mean, if I want to actually make connections through YouTube. You make connections with people. You get to meet people all around the world through these days with social media. Social media is very fast. The word spreads. Now spreads like nothing, like wildfire. But I guess that's what the old adage goes. The word spreads like a wildfire. Now these days, back in those days, oh, it was my history. Back in the day, if what's it called? Like Paul Revere, the British are coming. I mean, if he just have a phone, if he was in the 21st century, the British are coming. All right, now everyone knows that the British are coming to the U.S. So let's get ready. But back then he had to ride his horse. Paul Revere had to ride his horse. Oh, there you go. The history. I like history. Yeah, whatever. Yellow. But I mean, this is cool stuff. I like this stuff. But I just want to say hi to you all, guys. I know I have a YouTube channel. I never did live stream. I didn't know we had live streaming. So I mean, I had live stream. I didn't know it was free on YouTube. That makes any sense because I know Twitch you have to pay. Kind of. I think you have to pay. But I didn't know YouTube. I know it's free, but I mean, I didn't want to show myself, but whatever. Sorry, my stomach ground. I think it's time to eat. But yeah, so that's me, myself, and I, and maybe I can bring in my homies, but not for this weekend. I could probably show you guys around Dallas for people who never been to Dallas. Dallas is one of the bigger cities here in Texas. In Texas, I think Houston's the biggest city, followed by maybe Dallas, Fort Worth, and San Antonio. But that's what I like to do. Maybe I can live stream later on. Probably gonna go eat. I don't know if you guys wanna see me eating. I don't think you guys wanna see me eat. I probably eat the same crap every day. I'm probably gonna eat out today because I'm kind of lazy. But and also, but I'm not clean shaved. I like to have a mustache. I like having a mustache. Or have a full beard growing. Full patchy beard thanks to genetics. I think I got a recessive gene that I couldn't grow a full beard. So my recessive gene my recessive gene stayed, and my dominant gene, which is my patchy beard, came out. But I don't know if anyone likes to hear about genetics. I know genetics is probably simple to get it. Dominant, recessive. If there's a dominant, recessive, dominant always wins. There's a recessive and there's two recessives. That's the only way the recessive gene is going to show. Whatever. I don't want to deal with school right now. School's it's a whole different thing. I don't know if you guys want to talk about school, but I wouldn't want to talk about school. It's not for it. Ooh. Yeah. Okay. I thought it was. Yep. It's not messing up. Okay. But yeah, so I don't know why I kept this. And I think it's whatever. But yeah, so that's me. I don't know if that's about me, guys. So thank y'all for watching. I don't know. All right, thank y'all. See y'all later. Bye.